Let's talk about how to use Pinterest to grow your brand in 2026. Remember when Pinterest was just a place for mood boards? Today, it's where around 600 million people search for ideas and products every month, which makes it a huge opportunity for e-commerce brands. That's almost twice the US population browsing Pinterest each month. In this video, I'll show you 3 ways to help your products get discovered by the right customers. What's up with Pinterest in 2026? Pinterest has been around for about 15 years, and it's still full of the things people love it for: inspiration, outfits, home decor, weddings, and gift ideas. But in 2026, if you use it strategically, Pinterest works like a discovery engine. It helps your brand show up when people are actively searching for products and ideas. So who's using it? If you take 10 Pinterest users, about 7 are women and about 3 are men. A big part of the audience is made up of shoppers and planners, often people from higher income households who can actually spend money on what they find online. That's why brands see Pinterest as a real growth opportunity. So let's get into how to use it to your advantage. First, you've got to make your pins easier to find on the web. If you want Pinterest to work for your brand, think of it less like a social app and more like a search engine. I like to think of Pinterest as a department store. People walk in looking for something specific, and keywords are the aisle signs that guide them straight to your pins. And here's a bonus a lot of people miss. Your Pinterest content can also show up in Google search results. Pinterest is a well-established site, so when your pins link back to your store or product pages, you can get discovered in more places, not just on Pinterest. Here's a quick example. If I search capybara shirt on Google, Pinterest shows up on the first page. So yeah, Pinterest can bring you traffic from Google, not just from the app itself. Let's look at the key places on Pinterest where you can add keywords and make it easy for Pinterest and Google to understand what your content is about. First, your profile. From your Pinterest profile, go to Edit Profile and tell your brand story here. Add a few clear keywords to your name so the right people can find you in search. In this example, I'm highlighting things like animal lovers, illustrations, and t-shirts for my brand called Animal Energy Shop. Next, product pins. Since you sell products online, make sure your product pins use clear product names and descriptions so Pinterest users can find what you're selling. From your profile, open the product pin and click the edit or pencil icon. Then add a strong product title. Write a clear description that naturally includes your keywords, and paste the link to the product page here. Pro tip: open more options and add alt text, a quick description of what's in the image. This helps people using screen readers. You can also attach the product link by clicking Add Products, use a link, and paste the same URL here. This helps Pinterest understand your product and surface it in shopping search results and product feeds. And lastly, your boards. Boards can help with search too if you set them up with the right keywords. For example, I created a board called Funny Animal T-shirts that includes all the shirts in my shop. To optimize the board, I'll click the Edit button and add a board cover, a name that matches what people search for, and a short description with search-friendly phrases. Once this is set up, Pinterest can start helping the right people find your products through search, even when you're not actively posting. You can also use Pinterest Trends to plan your content. This is the easiest way to create data-driven content on Pinterest. Pinterest Trends show you what people are already searching for, so instead of guessing what might work, you can base your content on real demand. And it's a great time to learn it because Pinterest recently updated the tool with some really useful features. To find it, open the main menu on Pinterest and click Pinterest Trends under Analyze Performance. At the top, you'll see Trends in the spotlight, which highlights what's trending based on saves. And saves matter on Pinterest because they're a strong signal of intent. People aren't just scrolling, they're planning. You'll also see shopping trends, which helps you understand what's gaining traction so you can optimize your pins. In shopping trends, you can filter by things like age and gender, which makes the insights way more useful. For example, for my Animal Lover t-shirt shop, I can go into categories, filter by fashion, then t-shirts, and instantly see what's trending, who it's trending with, and even copy the keyword phrases people are using so I can reuse them in my pin titles and descriptions. Next, head to Search Trends. This is where you explore keywords and spot what's growing over time. You can search a topic, like animals, and then switch views by season, month, or year to see if something is peaking right now or just building momentum. Some keywords even include trend predictions, which show a forecast for the next few months. It's basically keyword fortune telling, but actually reliable. And it's super helpful when you're planning new designs and want to make smarter bets. Plus, if you scroll down, Pinterest shows popular pins for that trend, which can spark ideas for your next content or product direction. Use this tool well, and you can plan ahead because believe me, your audience is already searching for what's next. So your job is to create content that captures attention and gets saved. One of the best ways to get engagement on Pinterest is by publishing how-to content. These are the pins people click to expand because they want the full steps, and that kind of content is naturally more likely to get saved for later. Sometimes it lives directly on Pinterest, and other times it links out to a blog post or a product page. The format works across industries. If you're a fashion brand, you could share a capsule wardrobe guide that fits your niche. If you're a wellness brand, you could post end-of-year reflection prompts or journal writing ideas. And don't limit this to image pins. You can use short videos too. Think about what your customers might search for right before they buy or right after they purchase. For example, for my animal t-shirt store, I could post a quick how to fold t-shirts video. You'll also see stuff like how to care for your clothes guides or quick outfit selfie tutorials. When you make something genuinely helpful, people notice and they're more likely to save it. Hopefully, this video gave you a clearer picture of how Pinterest can fit into your marketing strategy. Pick one idea from this video, try it out, and see how your audience responds. And if you want more practical tips on selling products online, check out the other videos on this channel. And in the meantime, happy selling!